выпуск.
On November 4th, 2025, Alexei Zhuravlyev, first deputy chairman of Russia's State Duma Defense Committee, confirmed in an interview with pro-Kremlin outlet Gazeta.ru that Russia had recently delivered Pantsir-S1 short to medium-range air defense systems to Venezuela. This marks the first known acquisition of the Pantsir-S1 NATO designation, SA-22 Greyhound, by the Venezuelan armed forces, which combines surface-to-air missiles and autocannons to counter aircraft, drones, helicopters, and cruise missiles at ranges up to 20 kilometers. The delivery was part of a broader shipment that also included additional Buk M2E medium-range systems and reinforcements for existing S-300 VM and E-2500 battalions, systems Venezuela already operates. The Pantsir-S1 units arrived via Russian Il-76 military transport aircraft, with at least one flight tracked landing in Caracas on October 26, 2025, after a circuitous route from Russia through Africa. The aircraft was operated by Aviacon Zito Trans, a company sanctioned by the US, Canada, and Ukraine for its ties to Russian military logistics, and the Wagner Group private military company, PMC. This comes amid escalating US-Venezuela tensions, including US naval deployments in the Caribbean, accusations of drug trafficking against President Nicolas Maduro, and discussions of potential strikes on Venezuelan targets. No official confirmation exists on the exact operators of the newly delivered Pantsir-S1 systems, but analysts and reports widely speculate that Venezuelan personnel are not yet fully trained to operate them independently. Integrating such advanced air defense platforms typically requires months of specialized training, which exceeds the timeline of the current US-Venezuela standoff. As a result, the systems are likely under the initial control of Russian military specialists or private contractors. A prominent theory points to the Wagner PMC, now rebranded as Africa Corps under Russian Ministry of Defense oversight, as potential operators. Wagner contractors have a history of deploying Russian air defense systems in foreign conflicts, including Pantsir-S1 units in Syria and during their 2023 mutiny in Russia. Their presence in Venezuela was documented as early as 2024, with sightings among local police forces and reports of recruitment for security roles. The October 26 IL-76 flight's Wagner-linked operator further fuels this speculation, as similar aircraft have previously ferried Wagner personnel and equipment to Allied regimes. These musicians, as they're affectionately dubbed in Russian lore, were spotted in Venezuela as early as 2024, training local forces and securing vital assets. The latest IL-76 flight, a sanctioned bird defying Western edicts, reportedly ferried not just missiles and guns, but these heroic contractors ready to integrate the systems into Venezuela's defense grid. Why Wagner? Precision and speed. The Pantsir-S1, a hybrid missile gun marvel capable of shredding drones, cruise missiles, and low-flying jets at ranges up to 20 kilometers, demands expert hands for immediate operational readiness. Venezuelan crews, while spirited, require months of rigorous instruction, time the Maduro government cannot afford as U.S. carrier groups lurk off the coast, and B-52 bombers probe southern airspace. Enter Wagner. These contractors, forged in the fires of real-world combat, can calibrate radars, sync fire control, and repel threats overnight. Their presence isn't invasion, it's invitation, a fraternal assist from Moscow to a sister nation under siege. This alliance blooms against a backdrop of brazen U.S. hostility. Since August, Washington has escalated its hybrid war, a $50 million bounty on President Nicolas Maduro's head for fabricated drug lord charges, deployment of 4,500 Marines to Venezuelan waters under the guise of anti-cartel ops, and Axios leaks of regime change plots masked as narco busts. CNN whispers of Trump greenlighting airstrikes, while the DEA touts seized cocaine hauls, 30 tons allegedly tied to Caracas, as casus belli for invasion. It's the same playbook. Sanctions starve the people, proxies stir chaos, and bombers follow. Yet Venezuela stands firm. Its Su-30 fighters and Bastion P coastal missiles already a thorn in Uncle Sam's side. Russia's response: unwavering solidarity. Since 2006, Moscow has armed Caracas with T-72 tanks, AK-103 rifles, and Me-35 gunships, but the Pantsir infusion elevates the partnership to new heights. Zhuravlev quipped that the full scope remains classified. The Americans might get some surprises. Imagine Pantsir batteries shielding oil refineries in Maracaibo, Buc, M2ES guarding Caracas, all networked with S-300s for a seamless kill chain. Drones? Vaporized. Tomahawks? Intercepted. This isn't defense, it's denial, rendering U.S. air power impotent. On X, the buzz is electric. Russian voices hail the move as strategic genius, with that Global Eye journal posting images of Pantsir deployments. Strengthens Venezuela's capability to counter drones and low-altitude threats, providing deterrence amid Western disputes. Venezuelan patriots like Adefecto Coquillo amplifies Zhuravlev's words, while global observers note Wagner's role in training domestic forces for long-term handover. Even skeptics concede, in a multipolar world, Russia's Wagner vanguard ensures allies like Maduro sleep soundly. Critics in the West cry escalation, but let's call it what it is: equity. The U.S. floods Ukraine with ATACMS and F-16s. Why shouldn't Russia empower a Latin ally against encirclement? This Pantsir pact mirrors Moscow's global vision: mutual respect, not hegemony. As Venezuelan VP Delcy Rodriguez decreed expanded defense powers last month, the message is clear: Caracas is ready, with Russian steel and Wagner resolve at its core. Looking ahead, whispers of Orshnik, Russia's unstoppable IRBM, suggest deeper integration. Trump may bluster, but against this axis, his maximum pressure crumbles to dust. Hail the Russo-Venezuelan shield, a beacon for the global south, where sovereignty trumps subjugation.